Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see ENNAI KATHIRIKAI oil brinjal curry. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe my channel and share with your friends if you like this recipe. This recipe, it will be a good combination for steamed rice as well as chapati. Now let's get started with the ingredients. Here I have taken brinjal around 500 grams. Try to pick the smaller ones. Then other things you can just have a glance. This is a cooking method. First you have to cook the brinjal separately and then prepare the masala for the gravy. Once the masala is cooked, then you can add the brinjal to this gravy and you can just add the seasoning to it. Here I have taken around 500 gram of brinjals. Any brinjal is fine, any varieties, but try to pick the smaller ones. It should be soft and tender, so it will be nice. You have to pick it like this. Now take a bowl filled with water. Then add salt to it because after cutting brinjals, it will change to little brownish color. To avoid that color change, we are going to put the brinjals inside this water. Select the brinjals and just cut the stem little shorter. It is just for holding while eating. Then do a crisscross at the bottom towards the crown part of the brinjal. Make sure there are no worms or insects inside. If it is there, please discard it. It should be like this, like a flower. Then you can add it to the water. Now after cutting brinjals, I am going to take 4 medium sized onions. Then shallots 10 numbers. If you don't have, you can add one more onion to that bigger ones. Then 4 medium sized tomatoes. Now we are going to take onions, roughly sliced onion 1 cup. And shallots 10 shallots which I have cut it into pieces. Tomato 4 medium sized tomato. Ginger garlic paste 2 tablespoons. Masalas, cinnamon sticks, jeera and cumin seeds, fennel seeds and cumin seeds mixed together. 1 spoon each. 1 spoon of cumin seeds and 1 spoon of fennel seeds and 1 inch of cinnamon sticks. Then poppy seeds, I have taken 1 tablespoon of poppy seeds and 10 pieces of cashews. Then red chili powder around 3 to 4 tablespoons. It is as per your taste. If you want spicy, you can add more. You can just adjust while checking the taste. Then dhania, that is coriander powder 1 tablespoon. Then tamarind, you just soak it in water for 2 minutes. Then you can mix it. Just to like this much is enough. Then salt to taste. Then brinjal, as I have showed you, I have cut it into, see, like this. You have to divide it into 4, but it should not come out. Here it should be like this. While cutting, you just check whether it is good inside. Like this it should be. I have taken roughly around 300 to 400 grams. Now let us switch on the stove. Now I am going to add oil. This oil is for sorting the brinjal separately, so this much is enough. Now once the oil is hot, we are going to put the brinjal, but be careful, since we have soaked it with salt water, it will splatter. So just be careful while dropping. You just drop and close it with the non-stick lid. Like this, you can just close the lid. Now I am going to add little salt. And let it cook for 2 minutes. This we are doing it because once we start preparing that masalas, we cannot keep on stirring. It will break it into pieces. It will be smashed. For that we are just cooking and keeping it separately first. Let's see. See, like this it is. Till the color has to get changed, so we'll wait for another minute. Now let us see. See, it seems like very soft, so it has cooked. So it's time to take it out from the stove. We'll just take and keep it aside. Now we are just transferring it into a plate. See, it will be like this. We'll keep it aside. Now we are going to start preparing the masala. Now we are going to start preparing the masalas. Let us add oil for sorting all this onion, tomatoes, everything. 3 tablespoons I have added. Once it is hot, I am just going to add this cinnamon sticks and fennel seeds and cumin seeds. Then onion, toss it nicely. I'm going to add the shallots. Paste. After adding shallots, now we are going to add ginger garlic paste. After that we are going to add tomatoes. You can add this poppy seeds and cashews now only, so that it will cook nicely. Now we are going to add this red chili powder. I'm going to add red chili powder. Then dhania powder, 1 spoon. And salt to taste. Then you can saute everything for around 2 minutes. Then you can just pulse it in the mixer grinder and make it into a fine paste. Now it is cooked. Now let us switch on the flame and let it cool for 5 minutes, so that we can grind it in a mixer grinder. Once the mixture is cooled, you can just transfer to a mixer jar. Then grind it into a fine paste by adding little of water. Don't add much water while grinding. It should be a thick paste. Then heat the kadai. Add around 4 to 5 tablespoons of oil. You should be gentle enough in adding more oil to this recipe, because it gives nice added taste to this gravy. But it is not must you have to add. It is optional. But if you add, it will be very nice. Now once the oil is hot, you can transfer this grinded paste, masala, to this oil. Slowly you can transfer to this kadai. See, it will be like this. If you add more oil, it will be nice. Then just slowly stir it. Like this, you just stir it. Then you have to cook this for 5 minutes till it oozes out oil on the sides. So once it is cooked, then we can add the brinjals for this gravy. Before that, I forgot to add turmeric powder while sorting the masalas. For that, I am just adding it here. You can add it while sorting the masalas only. Then just stir it and close it for 5 minutes. See, if you that oil is seen on the side. So this recipe actually it is a traditional recipe of South Indians. They do it in a many versions. Today I am showing how I am doing. You can see the oil on the sides. So it's time to add water. It seems like masala is cooked. See, that color has changed. It is dark reddish color. Now you can add water. It is merely on your interest. It is like however you want, whether it is going to be a semi gravy or dry gravy, like that you can adjust water according to that. Then you can prepare the gravy. You can allow it to boil for 5 minutes. This recipe it is done in different versions. So it is a evergreen recipe in South Indian dish. You can try this. It is a must try recipe. Now I am going to add tamarind puree. As I have said earlier, you have to soak tamarind in hot water for 5 minutes. Then squeeze out that puree. And I am adding 2 spoons of tamarind puree today. It is your wish. You can just add as per your taste. It gives a nice sour taste to this gravy. If you are not making a puree, while sorting of masala, you can add that tamarind to that masala so that it will be grinded nicely when you are grinding this paste, masala paste. Now you can allow it to cook for 5 minutes. Let it get blended with that gravy, both tamarind and gravy. Once it is boiled, see, you can see that bubbles nicely floating. That oil is floating on the top. You can see that. So see here, nice that glossy oil is shown on the top. Now it's time to add brinjals. Before that, whenever you add tamarind to any gravy or recipe or chutneys, if you add pinch of jaggery powder, it enriches the taste of that recipe. Actually, I love to add jaggery powder, a pinch of jaggery powder for all the recipes, because it adds that sourness to that gravy. For that I have added pinch of jaggery powder. Now I am transferring this brinjal to this gravy. Now you can see this brinjal. It is already cooked, so you should not stir very hardly. Just gently give a stir to this gravy and allow it to cook for 5 minutes, because that masala has to be absorbed by the brinjals, so that when you eat brinjal while with rice or chapati, that flavor also will be absorbed by the brinjals. Now you just cook it for 5 minutes. Then once it is cooked, you can see this. See the brinjals, how nicely it is floating on the gravy. It will be nice to see while eating also. Compared to stuffing of brinjals, the sorting in oil separately, this taste will be nice for kids. See this, my consistency is like this. If you want, you can add more water. You can add a little red chili powder if you want more spicy. See this brinjal, it is cooked. It is looking soft and tender. Now it's time to switch off the stove. Once you switch off, you can just transfer to a serving bowl. After transferring to a serving bowl, it will be looking like this. See, it is going to be like this. You have to add seasoning to it. For seasoning, I am just heating pan. You have to add 1 tablespoon of oil. I am adding 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds. Then I am going to add 1 teaspoon of chana dal. Let it get roasted. It has to slightly turn the color. Then 1 pinch of hing, that is asafoetida powder. Then I am going to add 3 red chilies, with smaller ones. Actually that hing and red chili, when it's sorted, it gives nice aroma which adds taste to the gravy. Then you add curry leaves and you can just switch off the flame. Don't add curry leaves at the starting, it will be burnt. So see, it is like this. If you want, you can add shallots also while doing the seasoning. Today I have not added. You can just nicely mix it with this gravy. Then you can just garnish it with coriander, and you can serve this with the steamed rice, chapati as well. Actually it will go well with rice and chapati. You can try this recipe at home and you can leave your feedback in my comment box. You must try this recipe. It will go well with chapati and steamed rice as well as with biryani. You can try this recipe. It is a must try recipe. Okay friends, you can try this recipe and you can leave your feedback. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment and share it to your friends, and do subscribe my channel.